Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down composite numbers as a product of its prime factors, right? But before I continue, people, do the right things, do the YouTube things them, right? Like the video, share to get my content out there. Last but not least, subscribe to the military community. That way you get every video that I post on my channel. So people, before I start to break down these numbers, I'm going to define some terms that you need to know, right? Firstly, prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that have two factors, one and itself. The first few prime numbers that we have are 2, 3, 5, 7, right? The reason being these numbers are prime numbers, as I said earlier on, they only have two factors, one and itself. We don't have any more. We don't have any other numbers that I can multiply our other whole numbers, right? That we can multiply to get those numbers, right? Secondly, let me define what are factors. Factors are numbers that can go into a number without leaving a remainder, right? Definitely one example of that is 6, right? 6, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6, right? These numbers can go into 6 without leaving a remainder. Hence why they are factors, right? Yes, so let's get into the meat of the matter now. So we're going to break down 36 as a product of its prime factor, meaning when we find the prime factors of that number, they should be multiplied together to get back 36, right? So normally, whenever I'm doing this, I tell persons to start with 2, right? Which is the first prime number. Think of the first prime number, and that's 2. And then you ask yourself, can 2 go into the number without leaving a remainder? And the answer is yes, right? This number ends with 6. So it means, therefore, 2 can go into this number without leaving a remainder. So 2 times what gives us 36? 2 times 18, right? Then we're going to break down the 18, right? And we're going to use the first prime number again, right? Because 18 ends with 8. And it means, therefore, 2 can definitely go into this number without leaving a remainder. What times 2 by 2 gives us 18? That's 9, right? Then we're going to break down the 9, right? If you look closely, we cannot use 2 again to break down this number, right? Because 9 is not an even number, right? So we move on to the next prime number, which is 3. 3 times what gives us 9? 3. Then now we're going to break down the 3. And we're going to use 3 again, right? 3 times what gives us 3? 1. It ends at 1. So it means, therefore, we're finished, right? So we're going to take out the prime numbers that are at the end, right? And this will be in our answer. We're going to multiply these numbers. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. If we multiply these numbers, we should get back the original, which is 36, right? The number that we started from the beginning, which is 36. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 times 3 is 36.